Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of Children of Morta. Now this is a narrative-driven roguelike and it is coming out relatively soon, and if you'd like to check out the Steam store page, the link is in the description. So basically, what we have here is a family called Bergson, and every single member of the family is a playable character. And they all have vastly different playstyles. Now, because this is a roguelike, you are going to be dying quite a bit, and I have been dying quite a bit. But when you die, you can gain certain advantages. For example, there's this thing here. This thing is basically a little bit of an upgrade building menu thing. And, well, you can see there it's a workshop. Uncle Ben can use ancient cores to mend and upgrade various facilities around the house to help the family grow stronger. I've already unlocked the training grounds. It's pretty easy. You only need one ancient core for that. And then you have the alchemic bench and the tree of Rhea. Obviously I don't have any other cores at the moment, but hopefully soon. And this over here is the training ground. Now the training ground is actually pretty awesome because you can get various passive benefits from it. And at the moment I have an experience multiplier so that it makes it easier for our characters to level up. And as far as I'm aware, there are 40 levels, maybe more, I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, there's 40 levels in every single character's arsenal. So you can unlock a whole bunch of different skills and things like that. Anyway, what we're going to do is, I think I might like to get maybe some more health or more damage or something, maybe. You know what I'm actually going to go for? I'm going to go for the gold, personally, because I think getting more gold is a pretty decent idea. Anyway, let us start the game. Oh yeah, you can play this in local co-op. You can also play it in online if you have the full release version. As you can see, I'm actually playing a preview version, alpha, whatever you want to say. Anyway, let's play single player. As you can see, I have both characters at level 3. You can, as you can see, unlock a bunch more. Anyway, we have here John, alongside Mary, has raised his family with guardianship of Mount Morta in mind. He oversees their training, supporting them in becoming as capable in their chosen field as possible. With the ancestral shield and his trusty sword, John acts as the head of the family. Calm and collected, his quick actions derive from prudent thought as the protector of a family of guardians. And we are going to be playing as John for the first little foray into the dungeons, because he's a classic hack and slash kind of character. The other one that we have available is more of a mage type. Alright, so here we are in the Kale Depot Caves, and this is procedurally generated, by the way, so everything and every time is random. So let's just try and see if I can actually survive a little bit. Oh my, okay, so yeah, we got some bad beasties right here. So Mount Morta is the place that you're trying to protect, basically, and well, you can kind of see what you're trying to protect it from. These corrupted creatures are the main reason why the Bergsons are actually here and why they are trying to protect it as best they can. And every time someone goes out, the other family members protect the house to make sure that everything is okay there. And I gotta say that these guys right here, these spellcaster guys, they're really, really tricky to defeat. And you can see already that I'm having some difficulties right here. I mean, it's not an easy game, but it really depends on your own skill, in my opinion. I mean, you can quite easily get far, but you can also quite easily die in the first room, like I'm doing right now, which is not exactly great, is it? No. But this guy down here needs to die. There we go. Now, get out of there. Okay, so now, bear in mind, John is not exactly an agile character, so he has only, well, very few ways of getting out of damage. Now, he can use a shield, as you can see right there. He can block in whatever direction you want to block into. But the main problem with that is that it doesn't block everything fully. And I think I might actually die here. If I die here, this is going to be very, very bad. But yeah, as I say, John is a little bit, in my opinion, more difficult to play than the other character that we have access to at the moment. But hopefully we'll be able to gain a health flask they were being quite generous with health flasks earlier. Oh! Yes, that's a trap. That is a trap. We actually gained a pretty decent amount of experience before we died, but that was a very, very quick death. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go back in with John.
Fyhrr Child possesses no fear of water. She even maintains a love for all that is aquatic.
And that is a little bit of the narrative-driven story that is going to go on there, because every single time you die, it gives you a little bit of a background on some of the characters. And I actually really like that because the narrator does a fantastic job. Very, very good. And, oh yeah, you can also take a look at the skill trees. And we actually can, I think, spec into a couple of things. Yeah, we can. As you can see up at the top there, we have 3 skill points. So we could increase John's maximum health points, or we could increase the amount of damage absorbed by John's shield. I'm actually not even going to use that much, so I'm just going to improve his... Well, I'm going to try and improve that. Can I not do that, or... Well, that's a bit weird. How am I supposed to... Ah, there we go. Okay. I've got to use the D-pad, yes. I am currently playing this on a PC, but I'm using a controller just because it is kind of an action game, so, you know, it's more my thing to use a controller. Anyway, let us increase his health points as much as we can. There we go, that's what I like to see, and yeah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Now, let us go in once again, hopefully with renewed vigor, because he is obviously going to have a little bit more HP for us to work with, and hopefully we're not going to die as easily. This does give you an opportunity to see how different the procedural generation actually is. Yeah, look at this, we actually have these guys instead now. Yeah, these guys are gonna obviously be pretty tricky to deal with. They're trying to summon something. I'm gonna try and interrupt their summoning. There we go. They were trying to summon something pretty beastly, no doubt. And we do have a bunch of traps to watch out for, as you could see in the previous run that we had. They were... Oh yeah, this thing actually draws us when we attack. Yeah, when we attack, it draws us towards it. Okay. Well, that's good to know, I suppose. Now, you can unlock various other abilities and skills, perks, whatever you want to say, and those things are all unique. So, if you get an item that is capable of spawning an aura that slows all enemies in the vicinity, then it has a small cooldown, but you can use it basically all the time. And you can also get perks that enchant certain things on your weapon, and maybe on your shield as well, dependent on what it actually is. But I gained something before that sapped stamina from enemies that I hit with my sword and gave it to myself, which is actually pretty good, because that means I can continue swinging, because there is a stamina system in the game, and it basically means that you lose damage if you continue attacking too much. And obviously, as I said before, John is not the most agile character, so he only has one little bar of agility, I guess you could say, or stamina in this respect, because when you press the dodge button, as you can see below the character, it depletes instantly. Whereas with the other character that we have access to, there's 2, and it regenerates a little bit quicker as well, at least as far as I'm aware. And that means, obviously, because she's a ranged character, it's a little bit different. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if I want to go in here. This is a kind of challenge room, but I think I'd probably like to. Maybe. Oh wow, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. You can actually attack with the right stick as well as X. So if you're playing like me on a PC and you want to use a 360 controller, then you can of course do that. And oh yeah, I should also mention that the keyboard controls are absolutely fine. I just prefer playing with the controller at the moment. Okay, let's try and not get hit by these. Thank you very much. Give me that gold. I need to level up. Oh, what is that? That is something that we need to open. Gonna just try and kill this. There we go. And maybe we can kill this thing as well. Oh, it's being annoying. It's one of these. Oh, okay, a health flask. No, not something I really badly need at the moment. Another health flask. Oh, okay. Yes, finally. Finally killed that spider. Are you serious? Okay, I guess we're just going to have to go into that room. I actually went in there once before, or I went into something similar to it, and, well, I went in with the other character, and, well, let me just say, it wasn't exactly... it was kind of a death sentence. So maybe we're going to have a similar thing happen here, but hopefully not. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the health. As you can see on the minimap, they do actually show you where the health is, so that's pretty fantastic. And I'm going to consistently get attacked by these corrupted enemies as well. Alright, so let's go in there and see what we can do. We've already gotten a pretty decent amount of experience.
Love, truly a divine emotion, even in these dark days. Love motivated this mother to lay her life down for her cub.
We gotta help. We should help them immediately. As soon as possible, please. Yes. Now there's a health potion. That could be very useful. I'm just gonna try and kill the majority of the enemies, and then I'm gonna try and kill this guy. I think this is a summoner of some kind. Gonna be pretty annoying. Whoa, very damaging as well, as you can see right there. Level 5 has been reached.
Love compels the cub to wake her from this now eternal slumber. And it will be love that welcomes this new orphan into the Bergsons.
Oh, we saved it. Well, that's nice. A bit sad, though, the actual story there, but okay. At least we have a new member for the family, so I guess that's pretty good. Alright, so at least I was successful this time around. I think John is a little bit better when it comes to close quarters combat, obviously, because he is a melee character in comparison to Lucy, who is the actual other character that we can play as, being a ranged character. She's very damaging, though. Very, very damaging and very fun to play with. Alright, so let's see if we can just kill this. Thank you very much. And hopefully not get killed by the spikes this time around. I'd like to try and find one of these treasure rooms, which will give me access to maybe a nice perk or something along those lines. Ah, there's the next level, and here is a perk room. There we go. Totem of Deception. Places a totem that acts as a decoy. Ah, that might be pretty useful. Shall we just try it out real quick on some of these enemies right here? I mean, we can continue to explore if we so desire, or we could go down to the next level. Ah, there's actually an item here. Needs soul. Unfortunately, I don't have a soul at the moment. Yes. Oh, well, there you go. That's all done, and hopefully I can just move past here and kill that. Ooh, what's that? Oh, give me that. More gold? I have no idea what that was. I think that's a soul, actually. I think that might be a soul, so it would be... I think that's basically a key, wouldn't you say? I think it's probably the Children of Morta's equivalent of a key, so we're probably going to go over there in just a second. And yeah, I think I have actually explored everywhere. I mean, I think I can... Wait a minute, how do I check the map? Can I actually check the map some way? Doesn't seem like I can at the moment. Oh well, never mind. Yes, there we go. Now what was that? Wait, did it just literally give me a health flask? That was a bit of a waste of a soul then, wasn't it? I actually thought that maybe I'd get something a little bit better there, but oh well, never mind. Alright, let's go. Alright, so level 2 of the caves. And oh no, we've got, oh my, okay, this is not going to work out too well. Okay, I'm going to try and use a totem. If I can. There we go, there's the totem. Oh wow, this is crazy. Alright, so yeah, this is, oh wow, okay. At least that actually did give me a bit of an advantage. But you can see here, I think I might be dead. Might be. You can see that I'm getting absolutely massacred by those fireball things that are currently coming after us. Yeah. That was not going to happen. Those are elite enemies as far as I'm aware. We gained 5,000 experience. That is my personal best. The one time that I gained the most experience, which was about 3,300. Yeah, that's pretty good. That was a pretty good run. I mean, considering.
Although in the sanctuary of the Bergson's house, the young cub is far from safety. Exhaustion racks the animal's body, its chest heaving for only the smallest of breath. Grandma Margaret, turning to a worried John, believes she can remedy the situation with some plants from the nearby caves.
And I assume that means go to those caves and get some plants to help the little guy, I guess. Anyway, we now have quite a bit of gold, so it would probably be a good idea for us to maybe get a little bit of extra damage in here. And we're going to get some additional experience as well. I'm going to try and get to about 10% experience or something like that. Maybe that would be pretty good. And anything else we want to go for here? Dodge chance might be good to get 1% dodge chance. I mean, 1% is better than 0% because at least you have a chance that it actually helps you. So maybe that would be the way to go. I'm going to go for some critical chance though, I think, because dealing some damage might make more sense. Alright, so I don't have any more ancient cores or anything, but we now have the opportunity to go with Lucy. As the youngest of the Bergsons, Lucy sees the world as innocently as possible. Most would call Lucy brave for attempting the dangerous art of magecraft, but she is honestly oblivious to the perils. She has picked the craft up incredibly quickly from her grandma Margaret, and only wishes to grow in the ways of magic. Although young, no one doubts her ability to hold her own in combat. And that is very true. She is very, very powerful, but obviously, as I say, she's going to have a bit of a higher skill ceiling, in my opinion, than playing as John, because he's more of a, I'm just going to wade in here and kill everything in sight, but she's more of a, I'm going to stay back and be very, very careful, because that's what she has to do. So, as you can see here, we can throw fireballs, and the more she throws fireballs, the more powerful she actually gets. So, if you're able to attack as much as you can, then you're going to get very, very powerful attacks. Need to be a bit careful. I think as well, Lucy does actually level up a little bit quicker than John, so we might see some more experience gained here. I gotta be really careful though, because as you see, she doesn't have any melee attacks whatsoever. Not too bad so far though, I've got to say. I guess it's my previous experience with her that is giving a little bit of an advantage here. Oh, what is that? I think that's actually one of the plants that we need for the medicine.
The Generis Mushroom, vital to any concoction with purposes of healing. It is naturally poisonous, but any skilled brewmaker can extract the important part without harm.
Ah, very nice. And we can also pick up this. Get back. Sidewinders push enemies back, and I can assume that the sidewinders are the little fireballs that come out from the side and actually, you know, go forward at that point, and that's going to be pretty useful for us. I'm going to move back. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that is going to help us out. So you can see there that that's a rune that is currently helping and indeed affecting our main attack, and that is going to give us a much better idea of what's going on, because we're able to keep the enemies away from us. And wow, that's actually a lot of these guys. These guys do so much damage as well, so I need to be really, really careful about Lucy taking too much damage. But thankfully I have a lot of critical chance with her, as you can see there, so she is pretty powerful when it comes to dealing that amount of damage. And she is... Oh! Did I just die instantly? Yes, I did, but at least I found one of the mushrooms that we needed, so I suppose that's good, but I didn't really want to die that fast. Oh well, never mind. Hopefully we'll be able to make the medicine now.
As Mary is always there for him, he is there for her. To catch her when she falls, or to simply enjoy a book of past memories.
It seems like maybe we need to find some more plants in the cave. But I hope that this has given you a little bit of a look at the Children of Morta, and if you'd like to check it out, a small reminder that it's in the description. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.